backlines as well, so why not just go all in? Blue
Let's see the answer.
But Dong is also, yeah, you're right. It's available.
It's like blood.
It's Carmilla. All right.
An old answer.
Yeah.
Old counter towards the chip. We've seen the Carmilla rise in popularity a season ago. I think it was season 14, yeah?
Yeah, it was season 13 actually.
13.
It was when Annabelle was part of Evo's dreams, was able to utilize that pick really, really well. Let's see how they do it with Finn on the Carmilla.
But I mean, if you mentioned that RRQ with the Hilda and the Yves last pickup is that they're not going to go in for these portals as a whole team, then the Carmilla might not have as much value.
It depends. It really depends, because I think early on you get 3, you get Lucas, Hilda, and Chip on the Curse of Blood. It's already worth it. It's already value.
Looks like the lineup rating favors BTR. We'll see whether or not they are correct here. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into the first game of this best of 3 between RRQ and BTR, can the Red Robots shake things up in the Land of Dawn and stop the Kings of Kings in their tracks and their undefeated run?
Let's go. Hey, Finn still on BTR A. He's not even on the BTR group squad in game. There you go. This lane, Moskov versus Claude. Yeah, it should be a Moskov win there. Emblems, nothing too crazy for the emblems. Eman going for sprint. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. It's just so far pretty normal. So I guess the killing spree over the Impure Rage for Annabelle is something we can talk about.
These are the sub-emblems though. There's a Rupture onto Moreno, despite the Brave Smite.
Yep, and the Master Assassin for both gold lanes, so both very confident that they will get the win in lane. I guess we can talk a little bit more about Finn on this Carmilla. Yeah, when was the last time we saw the Carmilla?
What were the sub-emblems for the Carmilla?
Sub-emblems, I didn't get to see it. I think it was Firmness. He had Firmness in. For Carmilla, it was Firmness Tenacity, so full tank. They want to just soak in the damage with Finn, become the Prime Initiator. Hazel,
Level 4. Annabelle though jumps back in with Finn and Moreno now. Good stun. Hazel will back away. That's a small win though, trade-wise for BTR. Amon and Toy going at it early. No trigger spell just yet from both of the marksmen though.
Wow, I was wondering, can Amon actually win the lane against the Moskov? It feels like he was very aggressive, walking forward, dishing out the damage. Meanwhile, Toy still has that second skill to utilize, so he doesn't get punished though for it.
Yeah. It's a battle here.
Matchup is a bit more skill-based. Like Moskov should win all the trades, but if it's an all-in, Amon can get full stacks and then out all-in the Moskov in the early game.
Level 4 is going to be very important for both of these teams, rather, as they corral around the neutral objective take. Annabelle is on the Suyo, and he is in a bit of a lead. Okay, Hazel caught up to level 5. Edok not yet level 4, but Rinse is. So that's a real-world manipulation that can be utilized to their benefit. Annabelle.
Zoned out by Dyron. Good stun though. It seems like Dyron will be their main goal. Good airborne. Dyron still surviving, but he will fall as Moreno collects first blood. But Turtle goes to the kingdom.
For a 1-for-1 trade like that, who is it worth it for?
Oh, definitely RRQ. They got the Turtle for only a kill on Dyron on the Hilda. That's what the Hilda is meant to do. Just divert attention and give the rest of the space over to RRQ's main players, jungler, Hazel.
Okay. So them in a little bit of a lead. It looks like RRQ looking for more. Hazel onto Finn. It's a lot of damage already placed onto him. Perhaps forcing a recall. Another rotation happening by RRQ, maybe towards the bottom side of the map as we take a look at the talent prediction by GoPay. Okay, Papulong and Miracle, BFFs.
I got a friend, man. Me and Papulong, we go way back, man. Yeah, finally have the same vote. Did we also both vote for Onyx? No, he voted for TLID, right?
You were alone all day yesterday.
I was. Now I finally have a friend.
Yes. Small victories.
He's so robot right now.
Oh.
Yeah. It's going to be very, very slow. I think for BTR, they know that it's a reacting. Oh, Toy wins it out. It's more of a reactive game than it is a proactive game. They can't really be proactive with this kind of composition early, because if they do, we can just get stopped by a shortcut, a full all-in from RRQ. It's all about how they re-engage or react to the engages from RRQ. They gotta get the on-point Curse of Bloods, AOGs, and they have to leave the damage to Suyo and Claude. I think that's also a concern we can build up for BTR. Moreno is not really going to scale up to be a crazy damage dealer. He's more of a utility on the Juicin. So most of their damage will be coming from physical, Suyo and Claude.
Yeah, unless they go for a snowball, right, in this next neutral objective. We've seen Moreno Skypiercer, I believe? That was Moreno, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Very low.
Flicker burns out as well before the neutral objective take. Big resource. BTR now on the turtle, already setting things up. Both junglers are at level 8. There's an equal chance. It looks like BTR, though, have the better setup.
Annabelle finds the turtle. That's a stun on towards Finn, though. Oh, real world relation locking him down. Finn still is in the battlefield. BTR equalized in the neutral objective department. Bottom side, though, it's free for Moscow. On. He's A-okay, should be. Finn now trying to provide support. Hazel, though, jumps in. Blazing duet just to clear alongside Moreno. That's a win for BTR as Dyron and Hazel will go down.
Huge win, right? 2-4-0 trade up top. They were unable to take Emon down, still with the outplay. Plus, they were able to secure the neutral objective as well. So, what's the plan here for RRQ? They get one structure in the bottom side, but now it's traded in by Emon for the top side. Are they waiting on just Toy getting to that power spike?
Yeah, it's a bit odd. RRQ, they definitely want to also contest for the neutral objectives with the Hilda, Lucas, and Chip, but BTR, again, technically they were the ones proactive there, but they reacted to the engage of Hazel to the back. Curse of Blood, Finn, he held onto that for so long. They were chasing Dyron initially, right? So the fact that he held it on all the way to wait for something like that, Lucas jumps in. He got both of them on the Curse of Blood, AOG lands, and Iman deals damage to all of them. So, there you go. We were talking about the concern of physical damage being the main source of damage for Iman, but if the Curse of Blood continues to bounce on them, then I guess there's a bit of magic there.
1-for-1 already for Iman in the gold lane. We're taking a look at the items right now, and it looks like both are kind of equal, right? The gold laners are back and forth. DHS already built up for Iman. We have the Corrosion in for the Moskov. Meanwhile, all the others, not too much of a lead either.
Whoa. Look at this move from BTR. Item check. War Axe Rush from Annabelle. Not going to be the Hunter Strike prio. He knows he needs a bit more sustain, and Luke is just soaking in the damage here. Turtle 3, going to be contested. 1.5k gold lead to BTR. Look at Edok.
Let's see here, the setup is... Yes, Bigatron has an edge. Dyron, though, and Edok from the flanks, actually. Teleportation as well now. Annabelle will go out. Hazel now on the turtle.
Moreno?
It seems like Moreno off-camera kill, solo kill on towards Rins. Good taunt. AOG doesn't land on Toy, who has the Purify. Gonna be BTR, though, trying to take control. Hazel with the ult, unleash the beast. Oh, airborne, taunted. The damage will fall as well. And Finn will take the kill. Amon off-camera killing the bottom side as well. RRQ dismantled by the Red Robots.
Absolutely demolished. 3-4-0 trade. They pick up that final turtle as well, and that off-cam solo kill from Moreno onto Rins was also just the cherry on top to a good setup from BTR. Toy was a non-factor, completely zoned out by Luke on the Gatot Kacha. He's nowhere near ready, but yet RRQ still commit to go for the neutral objective contest.
BTR had the control, 1,500 gold lead. They have the snowball within, but it's so clean by BTR. The way they played that fight, this looks like an entirely different team. It was Moreno getting the kill. They were splitting up individually, but in a good way. That sync from BTR. Luke as well on the Gatot Kacha, something we didn't expect him to perform on. It's more of non-playmakers, you know, Badang and Blues. He's doing really well and reacting and zoning Toy. They all understand what they have to do, the job desk, and now they're just building that slow lead.
It could be different if Toy had more items, maybe. But there he was just no damage whatsoever. If If not, it was Luke doing more damage onto Toy.
3.4k now. So talking about that item power spike, it'll be Eman who hits it first. No, wow, Toy. Surprisingly, despite the Edok.
Gotta be careful.
He's not going
Annabelle
for it.
doesn't care. Annabelle doesn't care. Toy though will look for a structure in the bottom side of the map here. He will get it. No compensation for Bigatron of that structure.
Because I don't think they're in a position to go for that kill anyway.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to follow up?
Well,
I don't think Dyron has the damage. Toy's not ready. Rinse doesn't do burst damage either.
I think it's more on he still had that first skill. If Annabelle already used the first skill, then Edok would not hesitate to jump in. He would not think twice about it. But because Annabelle still had that first skill, even if they go in, even if they have enough damage, Annabelle can just kill one into turret. The position was just not the best to go for a shortcut. And now it's back to the neutral objective game. But yeah, impressive, by the way, from Toy. He has been keeping this gold lead very calm. Like, he is farming up a storm. Up top is winning out.
Gotta be careful, top lane.
He has a Trinity.
Ooh, it seems like he is able to chunk Luke down to a very low. Luke just wants to clear, man. He's just there for the vibes, but Toy will be able to get that structure regardless. Oh, Luke comes back in for more in the Lord area. It's actually RRQ getting more control of that river. Eman has to come on towards the top lane. That's a solo kill, but that's gonna be the teleportation. Toy finds the Lord, and it seems like RRQ, they will lose too, but they got the new Edok now. Isolated, and Moreno secures the kill.
Wait. What happened there? 3-4-1 trade. Looks like Annabelle's still looking for more, utilizing that retribution onto Dyron. That tower collapses. Wait, whoa, what happened?
So,
SOD, Toy towards the Lord.
No, he took the portal. He took the shortcut.
Wow.
So BTR actually, played into it because they knew there was going to be a portal anyways. Luke initiated that first. He got picked off. It looked really good for Toy because he was able to escape. Okay, here, we can actually go through it. So here we go. Luke gets reload. He tries to calculate the damage. The shortcut comes up. You can see it there. And Toy gets the kill. He walks towards it, but Eman follows. He actually ends up getting the Lord because Annabelle was already zoned away earlier. But Eman also took the shortcut, coming in to take more kills. But Toy, he really did well there. Kill and a Lord before he died. Well played.
How did he get the Lord?
He basic attacked. He just basic attacked because no one was there from the other side.
And meanwhile, Blazing Duet was active too.
Yeah.
That was an interesting chain of events. You don't see that every day. Wow. Man, it requires a battle emote. Which battle emote would you use?
I would use Kalas for that one. That was pretty class. Very
so cool.
Crazy sequence of events. BTR using the shortcut as well, but Toy getting there faster and outplaying Luke up top.
2,400 gold lead still held on by BTR despite RRQ having that Lord take. In terms of control, have things changed?
Yes. The control has been significantly reduced. BTR's early game was pretty good, but it wasn't enough to really take these turrets. That's the thing. That's why Toy was doing already an amazing job, taking turrets left and right, creating now a map where it's actually more blue than red. It's RRQ who have the map control, the tempo control. And remember, as we get towards the late game, this will be an edge for RRQ. Not only do they have a SOD, they have a shortcut to play with. So BTR will be at a disadvantage as we get to the later stage.
Man, it's always one of them together. Always that 1v1 between Luke and Toy. Wind of Nature already secured in by Toy. And the same thing has also been secured by Eman. But I think in terms of Wind of Natures, it's a bigger value for RRQ, right? Blazing Duet, you pick one.
Yeah, for the Moscow, but in the end, I think both have equal amounts of physical damage. I think Eman gets a lot of value up against Lucas and Hilda too. It comes down to Juicin, who has the Sky Piercer, Moreno. I wonder how many stacks he... Oh, AOG!
Oh, that's gonna be Toy. Wind of Nature will not save him. Rrq goes down first now with the teleportation. My goodness, Hazel is doing work and she shuts him on down. Bigatron in disarray as Hazel claims a double, looking for the triple. He will get it. My goodness, Annabelle finds a kill. That's just going to be a 3-4-2 still in favor of the Kings of Kings.
Oh, Hazel was doing so much work there as well. Almost being able to take Annabelle down. Annabelle was still able to dodge out of that. This changes things, right? With 3 members up, they should be able to have more visibility and more control over the neutral objective. Iraq looking to put some pressure into the bottom side of the map. Hazel already in the vicinity. Gonna take a few more seconds for the rest of BTR to pop up in the land of dawn. But remember, as this game progresses, RRQ have a lot more tools that they can work with. They have Toy with the global pressure, the SOD, they have Edok as well to make those outplays happen with those portals. BTR, that was a good chain of events. Game fact by GoPay. This marks Carmilla's debut in MPL ID Season 15 after the hero was last used in MPL ID Season 14 by Mueza when Dewa lost to Geek.
There you go, and it answers the question, when was it last used? So we did see it in Season 14, but yeah, it did not win. Let's see if BTR can change that, because RRQ have already, again, leveled on the field. Whatever BTR was able to do, that gold lead now gone, on top of the fact that the turrets are in favor of RRQ. And again, BTR, they had a good read onto that pick for Toy. They were able to pick Toy off, but then they let their guard down. After taking Toy down, they thought there was no way RRQ would look for a fight after. RRQ did. Caught Eman. He has the sprint, not the purify, so once he gets engaged on, if he doesn't have just a little bit of space, he can't run away. And Edok, this is a great position to have. He's gonna stay there. Toy is in the bottom lane. And this is why, with the Moskov and the chip, cross-side play is just so good to do. Because even if you miss your SOD, there's always gonna be a shortcut to come through.
Oh, Edok! Comes in on towards Amon. That's teleportation. Locking both players up. Bigatron down. Finn survives. No. Hazel finds the kill. Luke now trying to take the damage, but it was actually Dyron who finds him on. Annabelle now caught. Oh no, RRQ. Good stun, good purify. It's gonna be Edok trying to sustain the team. Moreno finds the kill on towards the Moskov. Moreno now trying desperately to deal damage for his team, but RRQ. What? 3-4-3 at the end of the day.
Why did he jump back in?
To try to deal enough damage.
But Moreno has the Sky Piercer.
That's the gamble. That's
He's
the gamble.
an 8-1-4.
He has a lot of stacks. He's a fully stacked Chushin Sky Piercer. It's equal now, but look at Edok again. He's trying to catch Eman as he respawns in the game. Eman and Annabelle, one of them. If they die, it should be a free lord to RRQ. So Eman actually decides to walk bot. Annabelle chooses to walk, opening up and moves over bot. So Edok, he'll just use this position to try to go for a flank later.
RRQ have to be careful. The Sky Piercer has been a problem in these team fights. They're underestimating Moreno at this point.
Careful. Teleportation, SOD. Come on now. And trouble. Good Rose Gold. Meteor bot there, but Moreno will fall. Lead off now. Will be the next casualty as Hazel is very low. Bigatron will find that kill. It's a 2-for-1 this time. The Red Robot has more to say.
Yeah, Moreno taken down for the price of Hazel. They have no retribution right now. Annabelle used it earlier, but the countdown is only at 14 seconds. They should be able to utilize this to their advantage. Iman is also still standing. Look at the damage of the Dyron.
Oh my goodness, Dyron needs to back away. Bigatron now repositioning, and they will take their time despite Hazel is down.
What's the call?
Back to farming.
Wow.
They can't go for it, right? If
Too
RRQ
low.
commit to it, then there's Annabelle with a retribution. They don't have a retribution, but BTR, yeah, too low for them. So they go back. They know RRQ will take this. They will just take it slow. But Eman, wow, quick. Very quick thinking there. Buys the Rose Gold. The Wind of Nature was still on cooldown. And now, they find the Lord at half HP. They won't commit onto it, and they don't know where the chip is. For BTR, that is the most crucial information. Where is the chip?
They're looking for it. They're looking for that piece of information. They're sending him on to the mid lane. Oh, he's playing it so safe. Eman is playing it so safe. Finn spots Edok. But Toy is there as well. You see some rotations happening. Meanwhile, it looks like RRQ have already started. The Lord.
Yeah, with the conceal as well. Finds Moreno. Immobilized. Hazel will secure that one. Bigatron now, they're a man down. Finn with the conceal, trying to make something happen. Lord, half HP. Finn trying to zone away members. Aaron goes down. Bigatron now, they will try to take over the Lord here as Hazel below half HP. Renz goes down as well. Bigatron slowly but surely, they are trying to wreck the formation. Toy jumps in very aggressively as he will be able to find space. Will he survive? He will for now. Bigatron again, they find the bodies, but they will try to take the Lord this time.
It's the same story, right? A 3-for-1 trade. It looks like Hazel's still looking for it.
Toy, oh my goodness, Toy goes down this time. Hazel, no immortality. He will be zoned away as Bigatron, surely they will be able to take the Lord.
Free Lord for BTR. RRQ took a risk. Toy went back into the fray thinking that maybe he could make a difference, but at that point with so many members down, unfortunately that 50-50 play did not work out and he gets taken down for 20 seconds. Mirko, break that down for us.
Chaotic skirmish, but in the end, BTR saved their resource. They didn't panic when Moreno got picked off.
Yeah.
Finn held on to the Curse of Blood. He could have very well just used the Curse of Blood trying to get Moreno out, but he knew Moreno was a goner. He did not have Winter Crown at that time, nor did he have an immortality. So he let him go. He's like, all right, Moreno, you're cooked. It's fine. We'll play for the rest of the team. I still have him on. I still have this Curse of Blood. And then they walk back in. And again, Finn did not use the Curse of Blood. He held it for so long up until they engaged. And Man went for the poke, and Annabelle already baited a lot of the resources. And it just comes down to, again, BTR reacting to the plays of RRQ, the engages of RRQ. For RRQ, engaging is playing with fire because that's playing into BTR's win conditions too, so they gotta be in and out very, very quick.
Let's see, will Bigatron be able to find 3 base turrets or perhaps end the game now? Base turret number 2 in the top lane should fall here as Bigatron, they will not force an N angle just yet. Satisfied with 2 and they will back away.
You have the better high ground at this point, right? They still have Rins with the real world manipulation. Also securing a Holy Crystal, by the way, so you're seeing that damage onto Luke. They also have Toys still, and BTR don't have the best of Siege with Moreno. You do have him on, but the range isn't as great. And so BTR will have to walk away satisfied with 2 inhibitor turrets, and luckily for them, it's on the opposite side of the map of the Lord spawning, so they'll be able to utilize it to their advantage. RQ should be able to kind of neutralize that with the global pressure that they have with the Moskov as well as the chip. But all in all, we're going back to square one.
It's not actually square one. I think it's square 3. Because BTR have the advantage, a crazy advantage now. So it's not back to level on the board. Because RRQ, they're going to have to deal with the far lane. And so far, the shortcut has been a good way to win, but also has been actually beneficial to BTR. Because BTR, you can see a lot of their members actually staying up top. Usually you don't see this. Usually when we're getting into the late game with a composition like this, they want to play more on, just Lords, right? Play group up for the neutral objective. But they can afford to do this because they know when the fight happens on the other side, there'll be a shortcut. So as long as they're able to mirror some of the RRQ members, there's always bound to be a portal there when the shortcut comes up. So they can benefit off of the chip too. That's why RRQ haven't really been able to utilize the side control. And they've been using it in an odd way. Usually we see the Moskov on the other side, the chip around the turtle, or maybe just following the Moskov too. But Toy has actually been around the Lord, and Chip has been on the other side. So that's why I guess they're not confident in landing the SODs, or they're scared the Toy might get ganked like they did before. There's a lot of thinking, definitely, when it comes to the Chip. That's why RRQ, they have so many angles of attack with the SOD and the shortcut that maybe they're kind of overstimulated right now. They got too many options.
I like how that's a problem.
Yeah.
Too many options.
It's like the rich guy first world problems, man.
First world problems. Luke already doing a really great job at zoning here. Rins has to open this up properly. It's not going to be as easy. One just needs to Blazing Duet to cancel that big resource. They're playing it safely. They know now that Toy is in the bottom side of the map, still handling that wave. We do see some poke coming through for both teams.
SOD lands. Real world relation as well here. Moreno on the backside actually doing work. Hazel goes down. And that's going to be Moreno taking the Lord. Red Robots looking to destroy the formation once again as Toy will be the next one to fall. Rins is next as Edok and Darren, the kingdom left standing as Edok will not be able to escape with the Lord marching in the mid lane. RRQ, they will lose this one out.
It's over. It's over. Annabelle, Finn pushing in. Dyron, the only one standing, and he's still with Moreno. It's over. It's a 1-0 now for BTR, the Red Robots, with Finn in their arsenal.
Wow. Phenomenal performance by Btr. Not even the scoreboard can believe it. They weren't prepared for Btr to win that. You saw an MPL-MPL. BTR have just done that, taking a game off of RRQ 1-0.